Hello my friends and welcome to the Let's Play for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Series Part 131. But before I get into that, I'll go ahead and finish off the duel trials by opening this pack here and then getting into the replays. So I got this pack because I got the 3 victories. And I was right in that it's 3 victories total. And then, like, even if you get, like, more victories after that, like, it doesn't even matter. So, like, you can do, like, 1 victory with each deck. I'm pretty sure you can get, like, 2 victories with one deck and 1 victory with another, etc. Like, there's a lot of ways you can go about it. And I'll also, say about my thoughts for each of the decks as well. Maybe like during the replays, maybe a little bit after the replays, but I won't spend too long because I want to get into the solo mode gate. Anyway, let's open this pack, and I'm actually glad I didn't get to the wins until now, because I was gonna do them yesterday, but I didn't realize that like they gave you the pack right away and they forced you to open it right away, so you don't even have a choice. Not that, like, you would probably want to hang on to it for any reason anyway. There's really no reason to in this game. So here's the pack. Doesn't look like I'm really getting anything too special. Did get cap shell. That's pretty cool. I got another cap shell. I'm not sure how many I had so far. I did get a few new cards though. Here, I'll just go through all of them now. This one is pretty good for Morphtronics. You can also, oh wait, no, you have to basically like have like another Morphtronic in order to make it work. But it can be like pretty good for getting rid of like annoying cards on the opponent's side of the field, and it doesn't even target. Exceed Bento. This is good for, this might cover the pack opening as well. Like, I'll think about it. Yeah, this looks like it gives your monster like more material, while at the same time robbing your opponent of maybe a monster they want to have in their graveyard. But still, it's just a trap. It's not really seeing any play. Yukiyoi Punk Shirakusa. I'm not sure if this is Punk that's being played, but I think it would be because it's like, I don't think they have like a fusion spell, so I think this is basically how you go into fusion. Whether you would actually care enough to go into fusion, I'm not sure, but it also lets you Synchro Summon too. So that's pretty cool. And then this allows you to trade off one Morphtronic for another in your graveyard, so that's cool. Exorcista Caspitelli, I'm sure people play this card. I think they play all the Exorcist Succeeds. Cap Shell, Morphtronic Slingen. Oh, apparently I got 2 of those. Yep. And I got the Scanner, which is another new card. Ooh, this allows it to special summon. Ooh, and it adds either your monsters or your spells and traps. And since you're special summoning it, you basically get to choose which effect you're wanting on summon. So that's nice. Because a lot of the times, like, if you're, like, normal summoning Morphtronics, like, you're forced to, like, do an attack. So, really, you're gonna want to have the attacks be good. But with that, it's either way. Okay, so anyway, I'll go into the, match history. Yeah, I did lose a few, but I did win a few. Didn't take me too long, though. I mean, I need to get 3 wins, and it took me like 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically less than a 50% win kind of thing. But like, that's okay. Like, not too long. That's good. Okay, let's look at the wins. Yeah, I'm just going to show you the wins. Yeah, I forget what deck this is. Hopefully they're in order, but I'm not sure. I think they are. So this should be the Elemental Hero one. Yeah. Apparently Granmole is actually a really good card. And perhaps I should have just brought it out like right away. But I wanted to get the Prisma out first. Because I also like Prisma. Because like he can like send monsters. See, basically the first time I tried Prisma is I was thinking maybe I should set up so that I can like go into fusion monsters. But then that didn't really work because like it's not like really that easy to fusion summon. I think you have like 3 or 4 like ways of fusion summoning. And in a 40 card deck, that's not really all that great. And even if you do the contact fusion, that's not really all that great either because like they have to get returned to their hand. Which you don't really want, like you don't really want to like lose investment, I would say. I mean, if you have the Neo space, like, then they don't. But, like, that's only one card. So, I think it's... So, like, I decided in the next duel that it would probably be better for me to just, like, send monsters to the graveyard. That kind of works with my, like, some of my, like, spells or traps I have. Or maybe like helps set up for my main deck plays. I'm not sure if I even like went to a fusion. I don't think I did, but I still ended up winning just because like I think that's the better plan. So I think Prisma is still really good, even if you're not using him for fusion plays. He's still really good for helping get monsters engraved. And I decided to put Neos because that's like. He's like an easy hero blast target. So I didn't realize that card blocker would be like milling 3 cards and then gaining defense, but that's okay. And then see my opponent tries Monster Reborn, but I'm glad I had the hero blast. I got Story of Monster and they wasted the Monster Reborn, which was nice. And now my opponent is setting a card. Now, at this point I was thinking, I guess I'll send Clayman. Maybe I should have sent Necroshade, but I wasn't thinking at the time. So I just sent Clayman. I think it's fine anyway. Really, I would say probably the 2 best to send off of Prism are probably gonna be Elemental Hero Neos, especially if you have Hero Blast to get him to your hand, because then he helps set up for the Necroshade play, which allows you to null summon the Neos without tributing, which is definitely gonna be the best target with the Necroshade. So that was really nice. And then pretty much if my opponent goes into anything, I always have Grand Mole as an answer. I decided to just play the Grand Mole though, because like, gets rid of the target in hand. Yeah, you pretty much, I think Grand Mole himself might actually be better than the Fusion. Like, of course the Fusion's okay though, if you actually have the field spell, but like, I think the Neospatians are pretty much good enough on their own to really not have to go into the fusions. And then this was pretty funny, because apparently my opponent didn't realize that this was a target, and so they had to attack that. And then I was able to finish him off with Aqua Dolphin because they happen to have another monster in the hand. So yeah. See, I didn't go into a single fusion, and I still won. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now I'll show the next replay. Yeah, I'll show this one. This is the Synchro one. Yeah, I had to. I basically lost 2 times with this before I won. Actually, one of my losses was kind of interesting. I wasn't getting a single tuner, but I was like holding my own with like the shield wing. Eventually, the only way my opponent really was able to pull off a win was by attacking directly a few times with that one Synchro monster. They were also playing the Synchron deck, and they had to use that which one is it? It's Drill Warrior. They had to use Drill Warrior like direct attack a few times, and they ended up winning that way. That's pretty cool. If it wasn't for that, I would have been able to stall out for quite a bit. I was just hoping I was gonna get a tuner, but I never did. And when I did finally get a tuner, it was Majestic Dragon, which wasn't really all that great because I could have special summoned out my Quillbold Hedgehog, which also got destroyed early on. And then also would have been able to get out the Shield Wing. But that would have still not really mattered because that would only be... Because, in order to go into anything with a Majestic Dragon, it basically has to be, this is, my target. Yeah, that's my target. And see, so, Majestic Dragon, wasn't really gonna help me. Because also I had to have gone into a Stardust. So I needed another tuner anyway. So, there was no way I could have gone into anything with the Majestic Dragon. Because even though I technically have generic monsters, this is generic, it's because the Majestic Dragon's effect doesn't allow it anyway, so that kind of stinks. But yeah, I guess I got a little bit lucky this time that my opponent didn't really have a way at first to out the Road Synchron, which was nice. And that allowed me to also play the Speed Warrior. So I played that Speed Warrior and had it gain 1800. Unfortunately, because the Road Synchron gained a level, and that's mandatory, I could no longer go into my Aromage, even if it would have decreased its level by 2, because that's basically how it goes. But still, I think it's fine. I got the defense draw. This was a pretty nice draw right here. This was basically the thing that helped me to win. No, it wasn't actually. Well, yeah, actually, was it? Oh wait, no. I went for Aromage now because it's generic. So that's nice. At least I have that's generic. And then the Fighting Spirit is pretty nice because now it's at 21. Because my opponent had a monster. And then apparently my opponent couldn't out this. They didn't get lucky enough to be able to go into an Exceed. Because an Exceed would have been able to easily out it. So that was nice. Oh yeah, also the Junk Barrage was for a little bit of burn. It burns equal to half the attack. So even if my opponent tries setting monsters, that barrage is still pretty nice because at least it inflicts damage still because it inflicts that effect damage. Anyway, this is the Exceed. And I guess in a way I kind of cheated with this one. Because I kind of looked up basically the secret to winning with this deck. I mean, I wasn't really meaning to, but I kind of did look it up. But yeah, I basically show off the key to winning. Rikka Magic, helps with it. But basically what you want, to basically pretty much guarantee a win. At least this is one way to pretty much guarantee a win with this deck. Almost guarantee. I don't know if there's if it's gonna be super easy for them to have an out for this. But yeah, you get 2 level 4 monsters on the field. The Gaga Chow makes himself level 4 by targeting the Magician. You got 2 level 4s out. It doesn't matter what Exceed you go to. I decided to go for the Utopia. And then the Rikka Magic limit. you go into the Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. You can go for him because he's always counted as a sea monster. So you're able to rank up. I mean, technically you could use 3 level 5s, maybe, but it's definitely easier just to like do it by doing this. And he's nice because he can help search for your ZWs. And the Zexal weapon's actually really good. You basically search for whatever you want. And actually, in a way, because he searches out your Zexal weapons, this is kind of like the ultimate cheater for like a Highlander deck. Kind of like how like tutors are feel kind of like you're cheating in Commander for those of you who know Magic. This kind of feels like you're cheating here because you're just searching out whatever Zexal weapon you want at the time. And also he has a really nice effect that like as a quick effect, as long as he's equipped with the ZW, which you can guarantee since he has a way to equip one straight from the deck, you'll be able to just negate the first effect monster your opponent has each turn. Which can kind of matter like when generally your opponent is probably really only going to be putting out one monster at a time anyway. They're probably not going into a bunch of monsters. So I figured like the cross porter was good because it has an effect where it can like send a monster and clean itself to the graveyard, special summon a Neospatian out from the deck or out from the hand, and then when it's sent to the graveyard, I think he like adds a Neospatian from the deck to hand or like special summons one. Either way, I thought like, that's kind of an annoying effect. I think I would negate that. And turns out that was apparently the right move. Oh yeah, also it gains a whole bunch of attack, like, which is also really nice. Like, you can start like equipping a bunch of Zexal weapons. And it's apparently really hard for the opponent to out like something that has like really high attack or defense. And then like especially something that can also like negate effects. There's another kind of sneaky thing you can do with this deck that like I was also hearing about. You can basically... Is it not this deck? I think it is this deck. Yeah, it's this one. You put the Magnum Shield on the Gardener. And then it either has 3,500 defense or it has 3,500 attack. And even if your opponent can get over it, you can always just discard a card to make it so that they can't get over it. And it's going to be really hard for... And apparently it should be pretty hard for the opponent to out this. Like, I mean, there are technically ways to out it. But, like, I mean, like, if you do this early enough, like, this could be really good. Like, of course, the Ultimate Leo should probably still be the better one. Just because, like, its effect is, like, really nice. Who knew that the one that kind of breaks the Highlander feel, because it's always shares number C39 Utopia Ray. Technically a different card, but still, like, it's all the fact that it's always shares Utopia Ray, like, it would also be the one that kind of, like, breaks the deck. Like, of course, the other decks have some pretty good cards of their own. Shield Wing, I would say, is a pretty good card here, just because, like of what I was talking about, that one. Flying Spear can also be pretty good. Not sure if there's, like, one that's, like, really, really good, though. I mean, there are technically ways of, like, being able to, like, decrease attack with this deck, so there's at least that. I guess Effect Veiler is kind of cool that, like, this is the only deck that actually technically has a hand trap. I don't know. And then And then Card Trooper is pretty good. For sending cards from your deck to a graveyard. But I think it's pretty much, but I think, like, I kind of really like, oh yeah, this is another one that's kind of good to get off of the, Neko Shade. Although I feel like maybe it's a little bit easier with Neos to get the Neos off, because you also have Hero Blast to get it out from the graveyard if you send off of Prism. So I think Prism can be like pretty good for sending like some of your like good monsters that want to be in the graveyard for one reason or another. This one's also a pretty good card too. Because like if your opponent has like a really big threat, you can just send it back to the hand. Although this doesn't really play well with that Ultimate Leo guy, because he can just negate the effect. But I guess you could technically, like, if you're able to, which may not be the easiest thing in the world to do, but maybe you could like try to bait out that negate, and then you could just like do the Grand Mole afterwards. Like maybe if you like had like something that you could like bait out negate for, and then if they do take it, if your Grand Mole is in the graveyard, maybe you could like go for like Reborn, Monster Reborn to special summon out of the graveyard. I mean, so yeah, technically like Grand Mole is actually a pretty nice card here. Also, Skyscraper isn't too bad for getting through a bit higher attack monsters as well. So yeah, just wanted to call the attention out to some of those. If anyone else wants to like say what they thought about the event, or the decks in general, like you can feel free. I thought the event was pretty good. It's probably good that wasn't like, I think I would have been fine like whether it was like just getting 3 wins or like getting to 22,000 medals. I know there are other people who don't really want to go that far with just lone index, but I think it's fine. I enjoy this kind of stuff. So like, even if it was a bit long, I think I would still been fine with it. And technically, it's not over yet because there's still gonna be like 2 more series of lone index, and maybe like the next sets, like maybe like a lot better. Not that these were like all that bad. And yes, you do get to complete missions by doing the duel trials. So that's good. Just as I thought. So that's what I really like. The fact that like I can just complete my missions through like duel trials. Don't necessarily have to spend my time in the ranked duels. Although I don't really have that bad of ranked decks. Like right now I'm trying to play with the runic sprites. And I actually was able to get runics off of like one of my casual player friends like just recently. So I got a lot of the runic cards. Like I guess like technically I may be missing like a 3rd fountain, which doesn't always matter. I guess the bigger card maybe is that 3rd Hugin, the one that's level 2, the fusion that's level 2 that gets you your fusion, that your field spell. But I think having 2 Hugins should be fine. So I don't know if I'm gonna like worry about that too much. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna do the next Rikka duel here. Okay. Here we go, and now I can open the gate. Okay, here we go. So I got sleeves. That's nice. You can feel free to read that if you want. Cool sleeves. Anyway, the duel description reads: the opponent's Black Rose Dragon is a powerful monster with an effect that destroys all cards on both players' fields when successfully Synchro Summon. Use the Sunavalon Link monster with its effect to deploy while instantly recovering from damage taken in battle or effects. and Rikka cards to prevent your opponent's Synchro Summon. When the opponent's attack weakens, use this opportunity to play Exceed Link monsters and initiate your assault. Exceed Link monsters? What does that even mean? Huh. That makes sense. Black Roach Dragon would be a good card with Rikka since it can also use the plant deck. It's a good card in general, but like the fact that it can also use the effect that's useful with plants is also good. Of course, there's Lone Fire Blossom. I believe that was in the last set too. This is just a good card in general. Unexpected Die probably though. Going for that first. Oh yeah, of course the Sunavalon. Looks like it's Sunavalon and Aromage. And of course I'm playing the Aromaseraphy. Honestly, this might be one of the best ways to play the deck. Maybe not like exactly on par with like an actual Sunavalon Aromage Rikka deck, but like still like this should give you an idea at least. So I'm glad they're like putting this out here. I'll probably just go for this one. Yeah, because this one will add a spell or trap. So, So this allows me to special summon a level 4 lower plant normal from my graveyard, so that's cool. Okay. So it allows me to special summon a Sunseed from my deck. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with a continuous spell. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the continuous spell. And what's cool is that like I already have a card that wants me in the graveyard anyway. So I'll just send the World Clearaway Champion. And now I can just special summon the normal plant from my graveyard. And now I can go for Link 2, which is either Aromaseraphy or the Sunavalon Dryas. Oh yeah, they actually do work together because this one gains you life points, so this kind of works well with the Jasmine. So that's cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for the Jasmine though. Seems good. And that was all without using up my normal summon. So that was really cool. I still have the Care Wait, allowing me to send a plant from my hand or face up from my field to the graveyard in order to special summon. But I think I'm just gonna go for the Lone Fire Blossom. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Lone Fire Blossom here. I think I'll go for another Lone Fire Blossom. If I have another one. Looks like I'm only playing one this time. That's fine. Could go for Spore. Or I could go for this one. Rikka Petal is also not too bad. Oh, that's nice synergy. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for the Petal. Okay. So now Rikka's spell or trap. Think I'll go for the one. Yeah. I'm gonna go for her. Now I can tribute the Petal off in order to special summon both of these. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be using them for exceed a link font anyway. Oh, and now I can add the one of these. I think that Con is new. Yeah, and of course the restriction doesn't matter if I'm only playing plants anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Con, might as well. It's a nice field spell. So now I can set one of these, and if I'm doing Glamour, I can activate it right away. I think I'm gonna... So I think what I'll do is I'll make both of these level 8. Yeah. So now we'll go for Teardrop. Okay, now I can do one of these have a graveyard effect? I don't think so. So tribute, and then it gains a little bit. And I might as well do this now. I'll go ahead and send off this one, I guess, in order to special summon the carrot. Wait. I wonder. This allows me to special summon a plant monster from my deck, but is it worth it? I don't know. Yeah, that's only when it's summoned in the extra monster zone. Okay, I think I'm gonna wait. Okay, so I might as well go for the attacks. And now, since I'm planning to go into a link anyway, might as well special summon something. Maybe I should go for Rose Lover. That's actually pretty good. Ooh. That's actually doesn't have a bad graveyard effect. I think I'll special summon this one out. Okay, so I could go for this now. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think I will go for this one. Oh. Okay. So it really doesn't matter. I'll just add 2 level 4s. That's cool. So I can just special summon it right away. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, because it just remembers. Oh wow, and then I can just special summon this from my hand. That's really cool. What is her on-field effect? Oh! Let's see, what's my level 4 option? That's my level 4 option versus what my level 6 option is. I don't have a level 6 option. Okay then. I don't have a level 6 option. So I could technically... Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, I guess I'll just put in the fence, because why not? Okay, I'll add... think I'm gonna add the Lone Fire. Seems good. What? Is this any good? Oh. That's not bad. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. And now I can go for the Link 4 using this, this, and this. Seems good. And now if my opponent tries... Ooh, gain 5 in life points. Seems good. And then I'll be done. And then I can just return something to my own to the opponent's hand if they happen to summon anything that seems kind of dangerous. Or I can just tribute it off. Wait. I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, don't mind if I do. I mean, I have to attribute that, but that's okay. At least it negates it, so that's nice. I like that. And now I get to special summon this. Cool. Oh, cool. Now I can just special summon her. Nice. Special summon level 4 Laura from your graveyard. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Might as well. It gives me another material. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if Glamour was the right call, actually. It's fine. Might as well activate this. I mean, I guess I could. I guess I'll add to my hand some extra protection. I'll go ahead and offer that as a tribute. It really doesn't matter. And then I can add both of these. Nice. And then I'll just special summon her. So this is like, actually has quite a few ways of like special summoning, which is pretty nice, honestly. Special summon Princess. We'll Caraway once again. Unfortunately, that doesn't tribute. Probably a lot better if it did tribute, but it's okay. And I mean, I really don't have to like go into a bunch of things. I think I'm just gonna battle. Of course, put that in attack just in case I need to. Ooh. Dang it. Really? I did need it. Whatever. It should still be game right here. Good. It is. Good. Okay, good. I got game. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just count the Sprite opening at the beginning, that Sprite pack opening. I'll just count that as a pack opening for this video. So that'll do it for this video. So I hope everyone who stayed for the duels, either for the duel trial replays or the duels within this gate here, the duel that I did within this gate here. Thank you all who stayed for those, any of those. Also, thank you to those who stayed for maybe like my little review after the replays for the duel trial, and also thank you everyone who just staying for the entire video, especially if you do it on a regular basis. It means a lot. And I'll also like have this in the description for those who may have not stayed this long. Okay, but now I'll go into the outro. Please like, share, and subscribe, and consider ringing that notification bell for regular content. You can either ring the notification bell to be notified of all my videos or personalized by simply clicking the notification bell and selecting all are personalized. All is being notified about all my videos, whether you watch them or not, and personalized is being notified of the videos that you watch the most. Also, if you would like to leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. You can leave a comment about anything, either pertaining to the video, pertaining to the verse I leave in the description, or just something random if you'd like. Just please keep it appropriate. You can even leave an emote if you would like, but just be aware that it may lock you out if you paste too many of the same emote in a day. Just in case, like, if you decide one day you just paste emotes on a whole bunch of my videos, just keep that in mind. Usually you can fix that by either going with a different emote or by posting multiples of that emote instead of just the one. And thank you everyone who do watch my videos, and a big thanks to those who do watch all of my videos, but still thank you to everyone who only watches a couple once in a while, or just watches one of the games. I understand how it is, no matter how you do it. It's just appreciated, no matter what, no matter how you decide to go about viewing my videos.